Um, Good evening. Happy Monday. Um, uh, yeah, we'll get back to mathematics today. Okay, so last night, Saturday night, I read some the biography books, Bible, man of mathematician, right? That's what I did last night instead of doing the recording in the evening, okay? Because I wanted to detox. I don't want to drink too much, So yeah. And also I did some editing of my campaign statement, purpose statement of purpose, one page. Yeah, I got rid of all this racial stuff. Why? Because I don't think it's necessary, and I don't want to embarrass my friends. So, yeah, I like experimenting like that, but I took that out, took that part out, the whole part about race, because it's just unnecessary. So, what did I say in the part that I deleted? Um, Maybe I'll tell you later. Okay. It's about appreciation of all different races. Okay, but it could be easily misunderstood, so I took that part out. Okay, it's just too much distraction. All right, so but will I sing during my the 5 minutes that I will be given? I think so. I think I will because I really want to sing in front of my friends. Okay, so part of that song, Carpenters, Yesterday Once More. I think I will sing that song. Yeah, speeches they heard it enough before. Okay, from me, from others. So I want to try something different. So it won't be controversial. It will be something new, but it's a song. Of course, there's risk. Okay, uh, some people may not like it. Maybe they want to learn about me. Ah well, there's the table. There's my one-page biography. I mean resume, and one-page campaign statement. So if they want to know about me, they can read. Because 5 minutes is not enough to introduce myself, anyways. So how about I sing them a song, right? Yeah, that's what I would do. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I don't want to bore them. I don't want to bore myself. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So let's get back to mathematics. Okay. But before that, let's talk about this British band, House Martin. House Martin. It's uh, what's his name? I think it's Paul Hitton. I no. I have to look up. Maybe Dave Hemingway. Well, it's one of the band leader of the Beautiful South. He also was band leader of the House Martin. It was two-man band, but they disbanded, and one of them uh, established brand new band called the Beautiful South, and the other guy came to America and formed his own band, one-man band called Fatboy Slim. Right, so that Fatboy Slim is popular in America, right? But just worth mention. And go to Wikipedia. Paul Hitton, right? And Dave Hemingway. Who's Paul Hitton? Okay, so the House Martins, Paul Hitton and Dave Hemingway, they both were in there. Okay. So Dave Rotherham, Dave Stead, Sean Welch, they are former House Martin members. Huh? Okay. Okay. I think Dave Hemingway is the lead vocalist. I think. Paul Hilton, yeah, he's the songwriter. He and the Dave Rotherham and Dave Hemingway, he's more vocalist. Yeah, he's very good singer, by the way. Okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, just wanted to mention. So, uh, let's just bring the whiteboard, okay? So, it's been a while. You took enough break from mathematics, so I guess it's time to get back to this. Alright? Yeah. And for the sake of thoroughness, we're gonna generalize such that so this is formula. What we have is what mu of s. It's a multiplicative partition function of square free number s. All right. Given a square free number, meaning we used to call it pure composite, right? A composite number, when you do the or just any number, when you do prime factorization, where the prime number does not repeat itself, that's what we call pure composite or square free number. Okay. Now, it gives you how many ways to express this number, composite number s, in terms of multiples of smaller numbers. Except, well, but we don't really care about n, 1, okay, so, because, yeah, there's no need, right? So we have that formula here, right? Yeah. So F is defined as prime factor counting function. Okay, so prime factor counting function, that's F. Okay, so given if you prime factorize S square free number, how many primes are there in the square factorization? Okay, so that's F, right? F for factorization, right? Now, kappa of pi is a vector, pi is a partition vector, okay? This is a super capital P is a partition set, right? Partition set of S. S is a square free number, okay? Actually, it's not S. I'm sorry. It's, yeah. So I made a mistake here, huh? Okay. It's F of S. Okay. S is like what we did was 2310, like 2 times 3 times 5 times 7 times 11. Okay, so that was S, this square free number. Now, how many prime factors are there? There are 5 of them. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay, so that's what F of S is. Okay? Factor counting function. Yeah. So pi is a particular partition, additive partition vector of 5 in our example, right? Yeah. So kappa, the complement vector of pi vector, this is the formula, right? Yeah. Like in our example, we put 5 there, and the rest of them, you just subtract the ith member of this particular partition, and you add them, subtract them from 5, and that's what you have. Okay? Yeah. So kappa is a partition, is a complement, it's a vector of length 5 or length fs. Okay? So and pi is also a vector of length fs, like in our example it was 5, right? So you have combination symbol, binomial coefficient, right? So left hand side, right hand side. Left hand side you use kappa, ith component of kappa of pi, and the right hand side you have you use ith component of pi. Okay? And you multiply them, and then you divide them with this factorials, right? Inside of pi, you count the number of I, right? And then you put factorial and you multiply all together. Then you have this denominator term, and for each big term, you add them up. Okay, so pi, well, how many of them are? Yeah, there's the partition function of S, additive partition function. Okay, yeah, we don't have closed formula. That's fine, no problem. Why? We have recursive formula. So it doesn't have. It's not necessary that we have closed form formula. Recursive formula is good enough, because if we have recursive formula, we can write recursive function in computer program language, and recursive function, they tend to be fairly efficient. Okay, so or not always, because it could be exponential actually. Okay, because it becomes a tree. But whatever, right? We have formula, and we have algorithm. Okay, recursive formula, recursive algorithm. So yeah, it's calculable. Maybe not. It's not always so efficient, but still better than having nothing, right? Closed form formula is just an efficient algorithm. It's more efficient than recursive algorithm. Okay, it's faster, but maybe we can prove that closed form formula doesn't exist. I don't know. It's just we're not gonna try too hard to find closed form formula. If we have recursive formula, that's good enough. Okay, because it's calculable, right? As long as you define the initial condition, like, right? Yeah, mu of 1, whatever, right? So, and we define that, right? So, as you can see, this multiplicative counting function, multiplicative partition function depends on partition set function. Okay, because we need to calculate each partition set. I mean partition set of this. Oops, another mistake. It's not S, it's f of S. Okay? We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? And then our next natural step is to calculate multiplicative partition function when S, this number is not square free number, but any number. Yeah, impure composites, non-square free numbers. Okay, so that's our logical next step, and then okay, all right, let's do that. Okay. Okay. Before we get back to mathematics, let's talk about the coronavirus situation or the coronavirus news a little bit. Um, so there, there are some countries, about 5 or 10 of them, that does not do this stay-at-home order. They can't resist that stay-at-home order, right? Like Sweden, uh, Brazil, and some others, right? Um, Probably that's what I would have done if I was the president of the United States. I would have just resisted. I mean, actually, I would have just leave it to the states, but just recommend that people do live as usual, life as usual, and because the best vaccine is diet and exercise. It's a healthy body, plenty of water, plenty of clean air, and exercise. That's what strengthens your immune system, your antibody production. Because antibody is the cure-all, given time and given healthy nutrition. So, uh, I read it from the online web pages, nutritionists. Why is it so important to eat healthy food, like vegetables, lean meat, 9 grain bread, all good grains, fruits? Why is it so important to eat those good food, healthy food? Because your stomach can eat so much, it has limited capacity, right? So if you eat unhealthy food that's very delicious but not very nutritious, what you need is good vitamin, amino acids, minerals. That's what you need, right? Your body need all that, right? So if you eat unhealthy food, then you have too much calorie, sugar, and fat, right? And it's delicious, I know. I did eat pizza, like I think it was like last night. Frozen pizza, microwavable pizza. Okay, it was fantastic. Every now and then we need that, right? Because we want to have some fun, right? Yeah, every now and then, but mostly uh, like breakfast, for example. Yeah, I eat lean meat and vegetable. How do I cook vegetables? Plastic container. I put water and chopped onions, chopped green onions, and kale, or sometimes spring greens or whatever vegetables, like sometimes carrots or mushrooms, or there's so many good vegetables, right? Leeks or turnips, radish. I just boil them in the water in the microwave before I go take a bath. So how long does it take? I put it in like 15 minutes so the water boils and cook those vegetables. Okay? Yeah. And so that's one plastic container. Another plastic container, I put fat-free milk and some meat, healthy lean meat. Okay? What kind of meat? Maybe it's not that healthy, but yeah, sausage or turkey bacon or bologna that contains less than 10 grams of fat per serving. Okay? Or eggs. Okay? Yeah. That's my breakfast. So 2 plastic containers, cooked separately. Okay? Yeah. And I exercise. So diet and exercise, healthy immune system, and because your antibody is very foldable, moldable, it can catch any, it can adapt to any virus, bacteria. Okay, they bind to. So antibody is a protein complex. So it recognizes this foreign virus, whatever, right? So virus is surface protein, right? So does bacteria. So antibody learn to recognize and mold itself and attach itself, antibody attach itself to the surface protein of virus and market for death, market for this something like macrophage, white blood cells, so that they engulf and destroy those viruses. All right. It takes some time for immune system to recognize learn brand new virus, and this kind of pandemic, they say it's unprecedented. It's not. It's precedented. Every from what I learned from my friends and from literature, about every 50 years, about twice a century, pandemic happens. It's bound to happen. Why? Because virus, bacteria, they constantly mutate themselves, and it takes a while for this mutation is optimal. About 50 years, but so it's like trial and error for viruses, bacteria. Okay, but every statistically, probabilistically, every 50 years, about, right? Yeah, pandemic always happen. It has always happened. The pandemic, you have cholera, you have bird flu, and every 50 years, yeah, like once a generation kind of, maybe it's unprecedented in this current generation, this kind of coronavirus pandemic. But if you look at the human history, every 50 years, big pandemic has always happened, because it's just probabilis probability statistics. Okay, virus, they continuously mutate themselves, but about once every 50 years, they succeed. They come up with really efficient mutation, such that, and it causes pandemic. Okay, but they always go away, because immune system, it learn and adapt antibody production, right? So yeah. Okay. So yeah, this Brazil president, Bolsonaro, he did some push-ups with his soldiers, right? Protesters. Yeah, that was kind of cool. But again, he's not very smart man. So he accepted this President Trump's theory, hydroxychloroquine would, would be a cure for coronavirus. I don't think so. Okay, it's diet and exercise. And yes, personal hygiene, social distancing, that's all good. Right? Yeah. So just wanted to mention that. And I just had this fat-free milk and tuna, can of tuna for dinner. I mean, for snack, because I was hungry. Okay. So, because I don't want to drink too much. Alright. So President Trump, he confessed, I think today, that he's been taking hydroxy, hydroxychloroquine. He's such a funny guy, right? But any drug has side effect, and FDA, they advise against using hydroxychloroquine for coronavirus, because it's not that safe a drug. It has side effect, and also its efficacy against coronavirus is not proven at all. Okay, it's President Trump. He's like, he's kind of idolatry, very unscientific. This superstitious belief. It's like snake oil, basically, right? Funny man, I like him. He's so funny. He's so obviously wrong, right? Oh, he's hilarious. Yeah. Okay, let's take 5 minutes break. I need some more rest. Okay, so, and we'll think about this. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes break and then we'll generalize this. It won't be a square free number anymore. It will just general number n. Okay, so there be our next step. Okay? Ah, let's take 5 minutes. Okay. So I ate some food, so let me see. Yeah, let's look at this guy, okay? So now we're gonna uh this is our previous example. Now we're gonna throw in one number there. Let's put one more two in there, right? Instead of 2 times 3 times 5 times 7 times 11, we'll have 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 7 times 11. Okay, so it will be 4620. There'll be there'll be our example, and then we'll see how we should tweak our formula. Shouldn't be too much difference. It will be uh, I'm guessing it will be minor tweak, right? So yeah, let's think about it. We're gonna have to grab another whiteboard, okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make very simple example, right? Like 2 times 2 times 3, something like that. Okay? Right. Well, yeah. Actually, even simpler example. Because I did look up multiplicative partition function, and I did see some other people studying that in Wikipedia and wrote there some findings about this square full numbers, not square free but square full, like we call it impure composites, right? Yeah. Where primes repeat itself. Some primes. Okay? Okay, so yeah, this is kind of what I've seen in Wikipedia, okay? So let's think about pure impure composites, like meaning there's only one primes that repeat itself, like 2 squared or 2 to the third, this power composites, okay? Or 2 to the fourth. So okay, how many ways are there to express 4, 8, 16 in terms of multiples of smaller numbers? Let's think about 8. Okay? 8 is equal to 8 or 2 times 4 or 2 times 2 times 2. So there are 3 ways. Yeah, I think it's just the power, right? Yeah. Okay. So mu of some p to the nth is just n. Okay. I think that's what they wrote in the Wikipedia, from what I recall. Okay. Something like this. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Did they go even further? I don't know. But what if mu is multiplicative partition function, okay? P to the n times q to the m. How do you express in terms of n and m? Let's think about that, okay? Because I don't know. And when n and m is more than 1, okay? Because when they are 1, it's included in our formula. There's pure composites, right? Square free number. So we already know what that is. But when they're more than 1, I'm not sure if they came up with the formula yet. Let me go grab my cell phone, okay? Let me see if they did. Okay. Okay, so we'll before I forget, okay? Uh, so nutrition when it comes to diet, so we need diet and exercise, okay? When it comes to diet, you need to eat healthy food because your stomach have only limited capacity. So it's either just like Jesus said, you cannot serve two lords. It's not, so you cannot serve God and mammon. What is mammon? Something very so human. One interpretation in the humanology, mammon is more like materialistic, kind of like pleasure oriented, and God is more righteousness, doing the right thing. Okay, so Jesus said you cannot serve two lords. Okay, so kind of like this. Paul's exclusion principle, kind of, eh? In physics. Yeah, quantum physics, whatever. So you cannot eat delicious food and healthy food at the same time because your stomach can only contain one meal, right? So, I mean, every now and then, yeah, delicious food, I do that too, that's fine. But mostly, you should eat healthy food as opposed to delicious food, okay? For your health, right? Good nutrition. Likewise, when you do hobbies in your spare time, you need to do exercise. There are other fun activities like video games or whatever, right? Hunting and fishing, well, or golfing. I don't really see golfing, hunting, fishing as sports because I nowadays when you do golfing, you don't even walk. You ride on this golfing cart. When you go fishing and hunting, nowadays you don't even hike. You ride ATV, all-terrain vehicle, right? So golfing, fishing, hunting nowadays not exactly quite exercise. Okay? I mean, every now and then, that's fine, right? Yeah, snowmobiling, ATV, yeah, it's fun every now and then, right? But mostly you should do exercise, like running, hiking, biking, okay, most of the times. Because you only have limited spare time. So instead of video game, I recommend you to exercise because you cannot do everything. You have limited time, spare time, right? So there'll be our recommendation: exercise. Okay. Yeah, that's the Paulus exclusion principle applied to humanology. Okay, so Okay. All right. We'll make an easy example here. All right. 2, 2, 3, 3. How many ways are there to, what is it? 36, right? How many ways are there to express 36 in terms of multiple of smaller numbers? Product of smaller numbers. Let's think about this. So that's our methodology. Systematic enumeration, we make examples with numbers first, and then we work out enough examples so that we recognize some repeating pattern, and then we convert numbers into letters and come up with a formula. So that's the methodology we are using. Okay? Well, let's systematically enumerate them, okay? First, we don't really need this, okay? So we need a lot of space. First, just 36, okay? Express 36 in terms of product of one number. Yeah, 36. Express this guy in terms of multiple of two numbers. Systematic enumeration. Express 36 in terms of multiple of two numbers. Okay? 2 and the rest. 3 and the rest. Oops. Oops. We don't have 332. We do have 332. Okay, okay. I think that's it. Let me turn off the heater. It's getting too hot. So, oh boy. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna look at the Wikipedia later, okay, during the break, because I don't like studying what other people have done. I'd rather do it myself. Why? Because I want to maintain mathematical independence. I don't want to depend on other people, and I want to do things my own way. And because education is good, sometimes you need it, but if you know enough, uh, our recommendation, you do things your own way. Be independent scholar, right? Why? Uh, because so that you discover something brand new, right? Yeah, it's important. Yeah, so I prefer doing things my own way as opposed to mold my creativity, kind of smother my creativity by learning something what other people have done. We want our spirit of creativity, we want to keep it alive, okay? And education, too much education can smother your creativity, right? So yeah, that's why, right? Yeah. Okay, this should be it. Okay. So all right, now express 36 in terms of multiple of three numbers. I think that's it. Okay. I think. And now express 36 in terms of multiple of four numbers. That's easy, right? Yeah, that's that. No? All right. Now let's take a break, okay? So, and I'll look up the Wikipedia to see if they came up with a formula for this guy or not. I don't think so. It was a relatively short article, okay? Multiplicative partition. Yeah. Maybe in some paper that they cited or somewhere in the world. Maybe. It doesn't matter, okay? We want to do it ourselves anyway, so. Alright? Alright, let's take 5 minutes. Okay. So I finished reading the section about Koshi, his biography in this Mr. Professor of Caltech, uh, Mr. E.T. Bell, professor, and he wrote this book, and that's how he got his job in Caltech, California Institute of Technology. Okay, which is a very good school in Pasadena, California. I passed by when I was working as a computer programmer there. In that town, small company. I didn't work in Caltech. I just passed by the campus. Okay, yeah, smart people. I worked in a small company in Pasadena. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, it was good. It was good. So basically, group theory. He kind of originated group theory. Okay, Cauchy. It wasn't Abel or Kalua. No, they came up with they. I think they learned Cauchy's group theory, and they developed it further. Alright. It's very impressive. Okay, two young people. Unfortunately, they died too young, probably because they're overworked. Alright. So we don't recommend overworking. Okay, we work, we take plenty of rest, we eat well, exercise well. So hopefully, we live very long. Okay, so panacea cure all is exercise and diet. That's it. Okay, that's cure all panacea. Okay. Yeah. It's like daily prayer in Christianity. In humanology, we interpret Christian prayer as labor. Yeah, exercise, diet, going to work, study, work and study. Huh? Yeah, that's that. Okay. So can we find any pattern here? Well, actually, I forgot to look up this Wikipedia. 'Cause I'm kind of curious, actually. Okay, it's kind of indulgence. What other people did, it's kind of like cheating, right? Looking at the answer, peeping at the answer sheet before we solve the problem ourselves. Wait a minute. It says something like 3 times 3 times 3. So 81. I 27. 3 times 9. There are 5 of them? When it comes to 81. Let's go back to power number, okay? So one number, two numbers, three numbers. Okay. So there are 3 of them. But when it comes to 3 to the 4th, one number, 81, two numbers, 3 times 27. 9 times 9. Three numbers. Four numbers. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, there are five of them. Okay, okay. Yeah, it seems. Then, yeah, I had to correct myself. So it does have to learn from other people, huh? Oh, sure. Mu of p of n is equal to n plus if it's odd, then it's n. If it's even, then it's you have to add one. I think that's how it is. I think. For example, 2 to the 2. You have 4. You have 2 times 2. Oh, there are two numbers. Okay. Yeah, it's not as simple, huh? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we have to go back. Let's grab another whiteboard, okay, and we'll explore this power number, the multiplicative power multiple partition function for power number, because it seems it's not just n. Okay. We get back to this later, okay? First, let's explore this power. Let's get this one right. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. Okay. We can erase all this because we needed this to derive our formula, and we got our formula, so we don't need this anymore. By the way, the BBC, they did a fantastic job making Blueprint too, but I do strongly suspect that they are the one who destroyed that barrier coral reef, okay? But it's just my suspicion. It's a theory. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Okay. What can I say? Alright. Hopefully they repent. Alright. Okay. We'll do 2 to the 5th. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you pick 2 or 3, okay, so. First you have 32, right? Second. I think that's it. Right? That's that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, okay, okay. So it's not just plus 1, plus 0. Okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So we'll find some formula for this, but I'm kind of curious if they came up with it already and put it in the Wikipedia. Nah. Yeah, they're going off tangent. I mean, they're doing something, divisor function, aliquot, whatever function, generating function, whatever, Dirichlet series, Riemann zeta function. Yeah, we don't do that stuff. Okay, so I don't because I don't want to. I, higher mathematics, and I'm not interested. I just stay in the combinatorics level. I don't want to go beyond combinatorics level. Okay, so we'll approach this combinatorial way. Okay, yeah. Okay. It has to do with additive function, additive partition, because it's like this. 5, 2 to the fifth. 5 is equal to what? 5 is equal to 1. Um, 5 is equal to 5, or 1 plus 4, 2 plus 3, 1 plus 1 plus 3, 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2, or 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So actually then we got it. Okay, so is the partition function. This is prime number, okay? So partition function, we are gonna give it a name, right? Additive partition, we call it A or alpha. Additive partition function, okay? It is the same as alpha 1. There we go. Let me check. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it matches. This is very elementary thing, right? Very easy thing, and also something very significant, but it's not in this Wikipedia article about multiplicative partition function. Okay, so again, not very multiplicative partition function. Wikipedia article about that is very short. All right, it's not very well studied area. Something as simple as this, it's not in there Wikipedia article. Okay? So yeah, and it didn't take us very long. They go off tangent to like this Dirichlet series or generating function, whatever, right? But we don't deal with those higher functions, higher mathematics, advanced mathematics. I don't. It's too much for me, okay? But look, we found something that they didn't. Okay, good. Let me write this down. Additive partition function, multiplicative partition function, p prime n any number. Okay, so very good. It didn't take us very long. We are that good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. We are that good, okay? So we'll take 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll get back to that uh, square full numbers, right? Okay, now we are back on track. Okay, so we know what this is. They don't. We do. Maybe they do. I don't know, but it's not on Wikipedia, so I guess they don't know. Something as simple as this, if it's already known, my guess is that it will be in Wikipedia or OESIS. Let me go to OESIS, multiplicative partition. Do they have something like this? I don't know. But OESIS, their entry was not that long either. Yeah, Oasis, they have this huge contribution from amateur mathematicians. I really appreciate them. So I'm one of them. But I don't. I had written my biography there. Oasis. I registered as a whatever user at bottom level, but I don't upload anything there. Okay. I thought about doing that, but I don't have time. But this amateur mathematicians' contribution, I appreciate that. Okay, so many of them, computer science majors, and also PhD dropouts just like me. Okay, because I read a couple of their biographies. Okay, so okay, sometimes they have formula in there too. Okay, no, they don't have this formula. How about the relationship between additive? I'm not going to. It's not worthwhile. No, you're busy. Okay, but if you want to, yeah, go look up. Maybe I will during the break time. Additive. What's the relationship between additive partition function and multiplicative partition function? We just found one relationship there, but probably there are more, right? Yeah. Whatever. Okay. We found several already. Okay, so additive partition and multiplicative partition interrelationship between the two. Okay, and we so far we found two, and maybe we find more. Maybe some other people already found them. I'm kind of curious if they found anything. So yeah. Whatever. Let's just move on. Okay, we don't have time. Square full number full of squares or cubes, whatever. Okay, primes repeating themselves. We want to find formula for this. All right, so it's multiplicative partition counting function. Okay, how many ways are there? So okay. I have a feeling that it's gonna take a while, maybe a couple of days. All right. Yeah. But it should not be very difficult. It just needs some time. All right. It requires some time. Yeah, just chatting with my friends a little bit. Okay. All right. So, yeah, multitasking, right? Yeah. Yeah, we all do that nowadays, right? But don't text and drive. That's illegal. All right. Okay. It's too close. Okay, I want some space. Much better. Ugh. I'm looking at the past whiteboard over there. Okay, so because I thought it would be minor tweak. Uh, we had five different primes, right? So we're gonna have five primes here too, because otherwise it's gonna be too confusing. Okay, so we'll do one more two. Okay, so to make it easier to compare to what we have. First, second, systematic enumeration. All right, same same way we did before. All right. That should be it, I think. Yeah. So my guess is that in the square full numbers, probably you will have less number than square free number, right? So because numbers are repeating itself, so it will be like smaller number than square free number. Okay, when it comes to multiplicative partition counting function, probably this was number of this is smaller. Okay, because they are repeating. Okay, so all right. What am I doing? How about semicolon, right? Let's be grammatically correct. Yeah, just we'll just mechanics. That's that. We'll take a break very soon, okay? We complete this picture and then we'll take a break. That should be it. Right. Okay. Whew. So yesterday I read this biography of Cauchy, who kind of originated this group theory, right? It kind of reminds me of that this permutation group. You're switching two and three, right? Two and three, yeah, it kind of reminds me of this permutation group. I know little. I have very superficial knowledge of group theory, abstract algebra. I know just a little bit, okay. But I don't have under understanding of this how they proved Galois Abel they proved this impossibility of expressing general root of equation fifth order and higher. I did listen to some lectures in the YouTube, but I kind of understand the big scheme of things, but I don't know in detail because it was too much mathematics there. Okay, so yeah, I didn't quite study it fully. It's in my list of things. Okay, so yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break and then we'll take a look at this. Okay, all right. Let's take 5 minutes. It shouldn't be very difficult at all. Okay, so it just requires some time. So, okay. Maybe we get this tonight. I don't know. Okay, now that we have five numbers, just like we had before, but previously we had five primes. Now we have only two primes, two, three twos, and two threes. So five numbers, but they are repeating, right? Yeah, that's what we are doing now. Okay, let's see the difference. The other whiteboard is down there, alright? I'm just comparing them, alright? So shouldn't take us very long, alright? So it's a combinatorics problem, right? Yeah, I studied a lot of combinatorics when I was in middle school and high school in South Korea because it goes like this. You learn combinatorics, probability, and then statistics in that order, right? And combinatorics, I learned again, introduction to combinatorics when I was majoring in computer science in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, it was very good class, all right? Because combinatorics is about counting. It's about permutation, combination, factorial, right? It's discrete mathematics, and computer scientists, computer science majors, us bachelors of science degree in Madison, Wisconsin, it was mandatory. We had to take it, and I love that class. Okay, yeah. So I studied a lot of combinatorics. Okay. Some of my siblings told me to, okay, when I was in middle school. Because I was struggling with it. Right? Also my middle school, high school teachers, I would go to their office hours. My professors too, in America. Okay? Yeah. Because hey, mathematics, okay. My first encounter with mathematics is arithmetic, how to add two numbers, right? My grandmother, my father's mother, who lived with us on the same roof, it's a nice condominium, about 5 bedroom condominium. Okay. So my parents got 1 bedroom. My father's mother, grandmother, got 1 bedroom, and me and my siblings. Okay, about 5 bedroom. About. Okay, so it's a nice condominium. Both of my parents worked. Okay, so full time. Yeah. So it's, and when I was like first grade or even before that, I guess I'm not mathematics prodigy. No, not. I struggled. Okay. The multiplication table. Some people, some of my colleagues in elementary school in Seoul, South Korea, they got it in first grade. I couldn't. I got it in the second grade. Okay, because first grade it was not required to memorize multiplication table back then. Okay, so I got it in time, second grade, elementary school. But for first grade and before, yeah, my paternal grandmother who lived with us, my father's mother, because that's traditional Korean arrangement, right? Yeah, and she told me how to add two numbers. She would ask me, "What is one plus one?" I was like, "Two." What is one plus two? Three. What is one plus three? Four. Okay. And then she would take a nap because to her it was too boring, right? I was like, "Oh, grandmother, more, give me some more." And she'd be like, we'll continue tomorrow. Yeah. When I was in elementary school, I was not good at mathematics. I was doing okay. Alright. When I was in middle school, yeah, my mathematics, I struggled. So I had to enlist assistance from my siblings. And I would visit my middle school teachers, mathematics teachers in their office hours, and they were all kindly and generously explain things in mathematics that I was struggling to understand. I'm not mathematics prodigy at all. I struggled. I'm not like Cauchy or Gauss or Ramanujan. I'm not self-taught, and I'm not a mathematics prodigy. I struggled, and I went to middle school, high school teachers' office hours, trying to understand both Hakgyo and Hagwon. Hakgyo is like public school, K-12, right? Hagwon is like more like private school where our parents have to pay after public school on top of that. During the weekends, weekday nights, right? And I did both. It's like private tutoring kinda, but not exactly what. Yeah, sometimes one-on-one tutoring. Yeah, I did that too. And then other times it's a smaller classes, and sometimes it's even bigger classes, big lecture hall. So Hag one, there's private school after public school in middle school, high school time, and then some of the Hag one, this private school, they're big class, and I did that too. Okay, yeah, because I wanted to understand. Okay, so yeah, the Hag one, the private school, uh, I went to their office hours, the teachers' office hours, and did my homework. I struggled. I studied a lot. And later on, when I was like ninth grade, eighth grade, and I started to catch up with mathematics. So, but it took me a long while, a lot of struggle. Okay, yeah. I'm not gifted, talented. No, not at all. To me, it was a struggle. I'm not Gauss, Cauchy, or Ramanujan. No. That's not me. Okay. Even today, I don't want to study advanced higher mathematics. It's just too much for me. Okay. Yeah. But I got good foundation, good basics, fundamentals. Okay. Yeah, also in America, yeah, I knocked on the door during the office hour of professors, mathematics professors, computer science professors, and all the other subject matter. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I even knocked on the doors of professors that whose class that I'm not even registered, and they kind of generous to me too. I mean, to explain things to me. Okay. One day I was in mathematics library. Okay, to study mathematics in Madison, Wisconsin is a Cluny mathematics library. Okay, because Professor Cluny was a professor in Madison, Wisconsin mathematics. Okay, so the mathematics library was named after him, right? Stephen Cluny, right? I was reading some mathematics book and I couldn't understand, so I think it has to do with combinatorics, okay? But I wasn't taking combinatorics class yet. That's later, right? So I looked at the directory, who's combinatorics professor, and there's professor, I don't remember his name, okay? So uh, the door was open, right? It was like 4 o'clock in the evening, right? Uh, I was like, knock, knock, knock. Oh, come in. Oh, professor, I'm not your student, but I was just studying on my own in the mathematics library, and they say it's very trivial, but it wasn't trivial to me. From step A to step B, they say it's trivial, but it's not trivial to me. So could you please explain this to me? And he did. I was not his student. I was not taking his class. But you kind of, I guess he kind of liked my enthusiasm, my passion for mathematics. I was just studying on my own in the mathematics library. This old mathematics book, like brown pages. I love that smell, kind of musty old paper smell. I was studying on my own. It was not part of my homework or class. No, I just wanted to study mathematics. I was like 21, 22, 20, something like that. So I guess he appreciated my enthusiasm, my love for mathematics. Okay, so he kindly and generously explained that to me. Okay, I was like, oh, okay, now I understand. Thank you, sir. Thank you, professor. And later on, I took combinatorics class, and he was my professor. Okay, very kind and generous gentleman. Okay, I did very well in that class. Okay, so I got an A. Right, I did all my homework. I really enjoyed that class, combinatorics. Okay. Yeah, so that's Madison, Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin. Okay. Before that, I studied combinatorics in middle school, high school. Okay, and yeah, in Hakyo, Hagwon, public high school, middle school, private high school, private middle school. Okay, also tutoring, or smaller class, or even bigger class, like hundreds of students. Right? Yeah, I always went to the office hours, teachers. Okay, instructors. Yeah, because mathematics, I don't have talent for it, so that's why I had to knock on the door, go to the teachers, instructors, professors' office hours because I'm slow mathematically. I didn't understand. I wanted to understand, and they were kind and generous to explain those mathematics to me. It wasn't easy. Okay. Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay, and then we'll take a look at this. Okay. Right. Now I'm enjoying it, right? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. My new philosophy, right? Work, reward. Right. We'll take 5 minutes. We'll take 10 minutes. Let me get some water. I have some vocal rest, okay? So I just remembered I have somewhere, uh, right here. Yeah, this high bush cranberry spring shoots, spring leaves, and yeah. Let me drink this. Interesting. Yeah, they're edible, right? Yeah, they have interesting taste. High bush cranberry spring leaves. Very interesting. I can feel this Alaskan vitamin and antioxidants and minerals. Yeah, it's good. Very distinctive. Very strong. Okay, it's I like it. It's different. So, the flora, the what kind of species live in my backyard? Uh, I think I have some aspen tree, cottonwood tree, birch tree, spruce tree, and high bush cranberry, and some red currant. Red currant is rarer than high bush cranberry. High bush cranberry is quite common. Okay, and yeah, horsetail, dandelions, plantains, grass, moth, moss, and chef mushrooms and some puffball mushrooms, depending on the season. Okay, so that's about the natural flora in my backyard, and some other edible mushrooms too. Okay, and fauna. Yeah, we have cicadas, woodpeckers stopping by sometimes, bald eagles sometimes, and I've seen some mice, but thankfully we have these neighborhood cats or stray cats. They do a good job getting rid of those vermins, right? Some dogs, neighborhood dogs, insects, spiders, butterflies, and whatever. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to this. Okay. So, I like it. This is good. Yeah. So red currant versus high bush cranberry. The leaves they have like three lobes or five. Okay. But uh, when it comes to springtime, I can distinguish the two: red currant and high bush cranberry. Because high bush cranberry they are more wrinkled, and red currant uh, they are more like flat, right? Wrinkle free, right? So yeah, I can tell the difference, right? I think I have both of them. I know we have high bush cranberry because during the late summer I harvest them. But red currant I think we have some, okay, because I can tell the difference. Okay, so they're yummy. They're extremely, and they're not as common as high bush cranberry, but oh, this raisin look like grape. They're so good. Okay. Yeah. We'll see in this late summer because they will bear fruits. So, and I think I'm gonna have some grass vodka, grass, common grass. I mean, it's not toxic, but it's not edible either. It's too tough to chew. But they are not toxic. Like fresh cut green grass, right? Yeah, there's some even candies that have that fresh cut green grass flavor, right? So they are not toxic. The juice is potable, edible, but the grass itself is too tough to chew or swallow. Okay, but yeah, I think I can I will put them in vodka. I did so like a couple of years ago. Okay, probably I'm gonna do it again. They smell good, they taste good, and they are not toxic. The juice is edible, right? But the grass itself, you don't want to chew it. Well, you can chew it, but you have to spit it. You don't want to swallow it because it's way too tough. Okay, so okay, let's do this. It's gonna be interesting combinatorics problem. Uh, I mean to generalize, okay? I use different color, okay? So you have prime numbers repeating themselves like p to the x times q to the y times r to the z, blah blah blah. PQR primes XYZ, whatever numbers, right? Primes, and they have power, and XYZ they are more than one. Okay, so that's the problem that we are trying to solve here. Because previously XYZ they were ones, right? Primes didn't repeat itself. We called it pure composites, right? They call it square free numbers. Oh, that's fine. Okay. More intuitive, right? More descriptive, right? But we're gonna have this what panache style. I'm quoting from the movie The Under Line of Fire, Clint Eastwood and whatever other fantastic actors, right? I have that DVD. I love that movie. It's about Secret Service, right? Yeah, it's cool. By the way, let's take a break from mathematics, okay? Yeah, I finished reading about this article about British hacker turned cybersecurity researcher, right? Yeah, he did play pivotal role stopping the spread of this I wanna cry virus in back in 2017. Okay, there's a Wikipedia article about him or that event. Yeah, he did play pivotal role, but he was not the only one fighting against this I wanna cry virus. Okay, but he did play very important role. Yeah, kill switch. This X File episode about kill switch. Okay, it was before 2017. Okay, so X File episode, kill switch. This episode about that. It's about hacking, right? I'm not a hacker. I'm a former computer programmer. So I really relished this article in Wired magazine online about this British. He used to be a hacker. Later on, he repented, so he got a job in this cyber security company in Los Angeles, California, I think. So yeah, story of repentance. It was very interesting story because I'm a former computer programmer, so I understand what they were saying, right? Yeah. It was long article, and I finished reading it, right? Oh yeah, I really appreciate journalism. Yeah, 90% of journalism are very good people. Okay, 10% they got some infection, all right, from all these bad ideologies, whatever, right? Yeah. Maybe we all are, right? Yeah. But let me grab some water. Right here. I got a lot of water bottles here in this house. So this guy, okay, spoiler alert, all right? Yeah, go ahead, look that up, okay? I wanna cry, internet virus, and this British former hacker, now like cyber security researcher, okay? fantastic story, real story. Alright. Yeah. So, because I'm a former computer programmer. Okay. Yeah, I understand what they were saying. It was very interesting. Okay. So yeah, this denial of service attack, whatever. Yeah, we learn all that, right? Yeah, it's computer science major. Okay. So and then so he used to be a hacker. He joined the cyber security firm, making more money, and then he stopped this virus. I mean, he's not the only one, but he played a pivotal role. Okay, I wanna cry virus. And then, if spoiler alert, okay, FBI knocked on his door. Okay, like X-File episodes. Okay, FBI or CIA, whatever, right? Because it's so yeah, they're picking on what he did wrong in the past, right? So he went to jail, right? He went to trial, but this federal judge, what state was that? Was it Wisconsin or Illinois? Somewhere in the Midwest, I think. I don't know why. This jurisdiction, I have no idea. Okay, I'm a lawyer. I should know better, but I don't know the detailed background of this episode, right? But the judge gave him some leniency because judge learned his honor learned, yeah, this guy stopped the virus. So he was bad in the past, but he did some good. He repented, so he came to the good side. He stopped the virus. So okay, we're gonna give you some leniency, right? So happy ending, right? Yeah, it was wonderful story. Yeah, very smart man, British computer programmer. Okay, yeah, his his father was kind of brown or black, I don't know, Jamaican immigrant to Britain. His mother, Caucasian, Britain, British. So I didn't like that family history very much, to be honest, because I'm anti-ultra interracialist. But their children, huge success. Yeah. Mhm. In Alaska, we have chaga mushroom. Chaga mushroom is parasitic to this white birch tree. Chaga mushroom is like very dark brown, almost look like burnt black. But we want there to be chaga mushroom because when I see chaga mushroom, yeah, I take it and I put it in my vodka. Other people, chaga mushroom, they put it in a tea, make a tea. But I put in the vodka. Russians they do that too. Okay, chaga vodka. Okay, oh, I love it. But chaga mushroom is very rare, right? Not as common as horseshoe mushroom that grows in my backyard. Alright. But if I go hiking somewhere else, yeah, if I see chaga mushroom, I take it and then put it in my vodka. Okay. So maybe it's like that. Okay. Maybe once in a while, right? Maybe Mr. Quincy Jones, Mr. Michael Jackson, Mr. Jimi Hendrix. Okay. Mr. Bruce Lee, Mr. Marco Rubio, Senator Marco Rubio, Mr. Senator Ted Cruz, Mr. Son-in-law of President Trump, Mr. Jared Kushner. Okay, they are ethnics. Okay, they're kind of parasitic to this Caucasian race, marrying them. Right? Yeah, but it only happens once in a while. So this white tree, birch tree. Okay, chaga mushroom, very dark brown, but we appreciate chaga mushroom, so it just happens once in a while. So maybe I don't know. Mr. Jerry Kushner, I kind of like him. Okay, he's cute because he's just like his father-in-law, President Trump. They're cute just because they're so ostensibly, obviously wrong. So that's why they're so cute, right? They're clueless, so ignorant, uneducated, right? They are so obviously wrong. That's why they are so cute. So they are kind of they have some entertainment value. Okay, President Trump and his son-in-law, right? His daughter, Ivanka Trump, Miss Ivanka Trump. Oh, I'm so pretty. I'm so beautiful. Yeah, I'm photogenic. And his the other daughter was on it. Tiffany Trump. Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, all these blondes, right? Maybe they're not as smart as some people of other hair color, but that's some joke, okay? Yeah, they're blonde ladies, and they may not be as smart as other people with different hair color, okay? Do you get the joke? I'm sure you do. If you are American, okay. If you are conversant in American culture, yeah, I'm sure you get the joke. Okay. Whatever. We take 5 minutes break and we get back to this. Okay, so we gotta do this. Okay. I mean, our prime goal is gold box conjecture proof, right? We may not need some closed form formula, okay, but maybe recurrence formula is enough to prove gold box conjecture. Okay, so yeah, we are just building up our foundation, fundamentals, basics. Okay, so because this is a lot easier problem. Goldbach's counting function. Okay, at least we want to come up with recurrence formula for it, if not closed form formula, right? How many ways are there to express an even number in terms of addition of two primes? How many ways are there? Goldbach's counting function. Okay, at least we want to come up with recurrence formula for it, and perhaps that's enough. Perhaps there will be enough to prove Goldbach's conjecture. Okay, so that's where we are going. But before that, we have to get back to the basics and to step by step building our foundation. Okay, that's our approach. It's combinatorics counting problem. Okay, so let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, so all right. That high bush cranberry spring leaves vodka, very good. I like it. Very earthy, organic. I like it a lot. Okay. Okay, we're back. Uh, yeah, just been chatting with my friends, so we have over 30 minutes left. Okay, so okay. Yeah, let's get back to this problem. Okay. So modern day contemporary mainstream majority of mathematicians, they are so engulfed by this Ramanujan, not Ramanujan, but this Riemann hypothesis. All this Ramanujan, Riemannian zeta function, Euler, we, we don't do that here, okay? We go back to the basics, right? Combinatorics, right? So we don't take the same approach that mainstream majority of mathematicians take because yeah, this too much calculus and all that polynomials, whatever, generating function, whatever. We don't take that approach. Why? We don't have time to learn all that stuff. Okay, I don't. I'm a lawyer. Okay, and some of our lawyer friends, they are like mathematics major, physics major. Okay, so they understand generating function, Ramanujan equation, or Hardy Little hypothesis, or Riemann zeta function. Yeah, they have more understanding than I do because I have many lawyer friends. Some of them veterans, some of them mathematics majors, physics majors. Okay, yeah, and they are very inspiring too, encouraging. Okay, because I tell them, yeah, I'm working on this cold box connection. Okay, yeah, they come from all these different backgrounds. Okay, yeah. I also have programmer friends as well. Okay, so yeah, I tell them, I tell my friend, friends and family members about this. What I do in my spare time. I even tell my colleagues, bosses, former bosses, former colleagues, and friends, whatever. Okay, yeah, and they are very encouraging, supportive of me. I'm very grateful. It's collaborative effort. Okay, yeah, because in U.S. Army you have infantry. They are the main actor. Prima donna. Yeah, the main actors. The rest of them, the rest of us, U.S. Army, we are supporting forces. So I heard this from my friends. Every one infantry soldier, they're like 99 the rest. We are cooks, cleaners, laundry, logistics, electricians, mechanics. Okay, yeah. I was one of them. I was electrician for helicopters when I was in the U.S. Army. Okay. Yeah, supporting forces. You see Madonna, Michael Jackson, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift. These horrendous people, right? Not very smart people, okay? They're females with blonde hair, but not as smart as people with other different color of hair, right? Prima donna, okay, you have Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, you have Christina Aguilera, you have Lady Gaga, you have Madonna, you have Marilyn Monroe, you have what's her name? Britney Spears, right? Taylor Swift, Ellen DeGeneres, right? But behind them, there are makeup artists, costume designers, acting coaches, managers, talent agents, directors, writers, lighting technicians, sound boombox operators, and camera personnel, cinematographers. Okay, so yeah, it's not just one person on the spotlight behind the scene. There's this backstage crafts. You see one celebrity behind them. You have sound engineers, songwriters, melody writers, lyricists, poets who may have studied journalism, communication art, public relations, political science, journalism. Yeah, 99 people behind this one person. Okay, all right. Yeah. Let's not forget about unsung heroes, our friends, family members, teachers, professors, even random strangers who help us when we need their help. Let's not forget about them. Okay. Okay. All right. So what do we have here? Let me clean my eyeglasses. It's too dusty. My dad, he would tell me, "Hey, your glasses are dirty. Come on, clean up your glasses. Go to bathroom. Have some toilet paper. Clean your eyeglasses, okay?" Okay, Dad. That was when I was in my high school in Seoul, South Korea. Okay. You have to see things clearly. Clean up your eyeglasses. Yes. Yes, sir. They were like 25 years ago. Okay, so we're not like 15 or so. Okay. We may have to continue this tomorrow, okay? I want to sing a song. I can see clearly now. I cannot help. Beautiful song. I think it was sung by African American gentleman. I think. Who's Johnny Nash? Yeah, it's an African American gentleman. 1970s. Yeah, this song was featured in this Hollywood movie. Was that Gross Point Blank? Gross Point is a town in Michigan. I drove by Gross Point. Mr. Blank, okay, the Hollywood movie, Gross Point, there's a city in Michigan. About, I guess, 2 hours, 1 hour away north of Detroit, Michigan. Okay, yeah, I was in Michigan when I was in law school. Okay, yeah, I paid a visit, drove by that town. Kind of upper classy town. Okay, so mansions, right? Yeah. So yeah, this Mr. African American Johnny Nash song, I can see clearly now. It was featured in that movie, Gross Point Blank. Yeah, Mr. John Cusack, his sister Joanne Cusack, right? Yeah, great actors, actresses, right? Yeah. I have that DVD because I'm a huge fan of that movie, right? So, yeah, Mr. John Cusack, he played this hired gun assassin, right? It's kind of dark, but whatever. I like that movie. Okay, so it's fiction, all right. It goes like this. Da 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 da. I can see clearly down the rainy sky. I can see all the obstacles on my way. Go under the dark clouds, they had me blind. It's gonna be bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All the bad feelings have disappeared. Here's the rainbow I'm praying for. It's gonna be bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue sky. good song. Okay. Now, let's get back to combinatorial approach to this problem. Combinatorics, basics, fundamentals, easy stuff. Okay, all these contemporary mathematicians. Okay, too much calculus. This Riemann zeta function, generating function. Okay, just too much advanced higher mathematics. I don't know any. I have superficial knowledge of that. Okay, so we just go back to the basics. Okay, so combinatorics, right? Counting. How do you do this? We want to come up with counting function, multiplicative partition function of any number. It could be square free or square full, right? Now we are focusing on square full number, right? So it's gonna be a little bit of challenge. Okay, I can tell. Okay, it may take us a couple of days, right? But we'll get it. It's not a difficult problem. No, it's not. It's more quantitative than qualitative. Okay, so and quantity and quality, there's some interrelationship between the two, quantity and quality. Okay, so yeah, everything that is qualitative can be explained with via quantitative terms. That's the premise of quantum physics, right? Quantity makes quality. Quantum physics. Okay. I have superficial knowledge about that. Okay. Quantum physics, quantum mechanics, uh, whatever. All right. So quantity begets quality. Yeah, this premise of quantum physics, quantum mechanics. Okay, kinda. It's humanological twist of quantum mechanics. Okay. It's like combination allowing repetition. Yeah. Okay. Okay. In some tradition, like in Asia, we call it H, right? NHR, mountain notation. Okay. Yeah, combination allowing repetition, right? Yeah. Also, there are permutation allowing repetition too. That's a lot easier, right? They call it pi. Permutation allowing repetition, that's pi, and combination allowing repetition, that's H. Okay. In Asiatic tradition, okay, they do use this mountain notation, left subscript, right subscript. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think yeah, this combinatorial problem, combinatorics, high school mathematics. Okay. All right. Okay. This is conversion transformation formula between uh, combination not allowing repetition and combination allowing repetition, right? C and H. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna take a couple of days, right? So yeah, we're not gonna get there tonight. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. Okay. It's only Monday, right? Yeah. With the whole week ahead of us. We got time. Yeah, Rolling Stones. Yeah, I like a couple of their songs. Okay. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Or Honky Tonk Woman, right? Brown Sugar. Yeah, Rolling Stones. Yeah, a couple of their songs are nice. Right. Honky Tonk Woman, give me that honky tonk blue. Da 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 da. Yeah, why don't I? We take 5 minutes break. Okay, we have 15 minutes left. We'll take 5 minutes break and we'll have 10 minutes left. I'm gonna sing you. I will have to censor it. Their mouth is so dirty. These Rolling Stones and Beatles, beautiful South. Dirty mouth, right? Rockers. I have to censor it, okay, because I don't want to say those words that they say. But yeah, Honky Tonk Woman, yeah, Rolling Stones. We give them some love, okay? We take 5 minutes break and still have 10 minutes left. I'll sing you that song, okay? Mathematics, yeah, we continue this tomorrow, okay? We gave enough service to mathematics, okay? All right. Okay. Okay, we're back. Honky Tonk Blue, I don't like this song lyrics because it's so promiscuous. It's about these rockers, rock stars, messing with all these different ladies. Very promiscuous. I don't like that, okay? But just because I promised you to sing this song, I will censor it, okay? Because it's too promiscuous. Rock stars, groupies, sleeping with all different ladies. It's just so repulsive to me. Horrible, right? Promiscuity of these rock stars, sleeping with the groupies. To me, that's very dispalatable to say the least. Right? To put it kindly. Promiscuity of these celebrities, I don't like it. Okay, I don't like what they do. So I'm not gonna sing this song. Okay, Fuck that. Okay, I just cannot sing this song. Okay, SCREW that. All right. No. We have 5 minutes left. Okay, so let's do our best. Okay, so we are not promiscuous people. We don't engage in this ethical, moral degeneracy. We don't do that. Okay, we rather do mathematics. Okay, because we want to be clean. Okay, we don't want to be dirty people like those rock stars engaging in promiscuity and that's so disrespectful, right? Oh, we don't do that. We object. We say no to that. Okay, we'll just deal with pure numbers instead of this promiscuity, greedy, lustful, lecherous, lascivious. We don't want to do that. Okay. It's just so horrible. Celebrities, right? Promiscuity. No. Alright, so. Okay. We'll deal with pure numbers, right? The purity of mathematics. But they're kind of being promiscuous, right? They rotate, swap, permutation in group theory, right? They switch partners and whatever. We're not gonna go there, okay? We just deal with mathematics. So it's like this, okay? Uh, NHR, right? What is this? It's not permutation, okay? And permutation allowing repetition is n pi r, okay? Which is equal to n to the r, right? And this guy is like I think something like this: n minus r plus one combination r, okay? Yeah. So that's what we are dealing with, I think. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. So out of 2 and 3, right? You pick two numbers. It could be 2233 or 23. Okay, so it's because multiplication is commutative, so it has to be combination, not permutation. Okay, so yeah, it's combination allowing repetition. Combinatorics problem. Okay. Okay. Something like that, right? But not exactly. We have 45 seconds left. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to get through this tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit challenging combinatorial problem, but not very much. We just need time. Okay, a couple of days maybe, couple of nights, evenings. Okay. Yeah, we continue this tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. No matter how long it takes or how short it takes. My guess, 2 or 3 days will do. Okay, so we, I just have to sleep on it. You do too, if you want to. Okay. So thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.